Gosh, we'll be dancing to that one all night long tonight, no doubt. And not just that, but many other wonderful acts will be passing through to celebrate Adom Praiz with us. For example, Max Praiz will be there. How nice to meet you.
Great.
And of course, our very own multimedia choir led by Groovy I himself will be in effect. And oh, I'm so excited. I honestly cannot wait for tonight. And thank you both for coming in and helping us get excited about the event. I want to start with you because it's not been that long since you burst onto the scene. Tell us where you've come from and how you've been led into this ministry.
Okay. I've been around for a while, but not actually in the limelight like everybody. I'm always in church, normally do church stuff, so I hardly go out to other places ministering. But I think 2 to 3 years ago, God really decided to expose me to the country. So I started getting the opportunities to start going around. But I've been around for a very long time.
So you've mainly been in church?
Yeah,
and
always in church.
Now you're sharing your gift with the rest of the country.
Yeah.
What's it like, you know? Well, I bet you it must have been quite a culture shock coming from performing to the same audience every week to, you know, varied work and going around the country. What's it been like?
Okay, so I think let's say 9 years ago, I used to do a lot of concerts and stuff, do seminars for musicians before God asked me to sit down in church. You know, I was just roaming around. I had to sit down in church, and I'm someone who listens to God more. Before I take any step, I want to really hear God before I move. So He really asked me to stay in church for a while. I kept singing in church. Sometimes I go like, always in church and church and say, God, when will you allow me to move out also to bless other lives? And you know, when your time is not up, sometimes you just have to wait for your time. And when the season is up, it's all knowing to everybody, oh, nah, this is God really bringing the guy out. And when God told me it's time, I just realized it's time.
Indeed, and God's time is the best, right?
Yeah.
Right, okay, now, Groovy I.
Okay, I like the way you pronounce that, right? Really.
George Adom Jr., our very own musical prodigy leading the multimedia choir. Tell us what we can expect from you guys tonight.
What do I say? We're so privileged to be on the stage with these massive men of God and ministers of God, women of God. We've always seen this as, let me say, a baptism of fire, you say. But because this is not a competition, and this is what God can use available vessels for, we're going up on stage to do what God wants us to do. And we are very sure that through our ministration, lives will be touched. And I think that's the whole thing. Yeah. Diana was making the point about the family, and about the family coming to hit one main, goal. And the goal is that everyone who steps into Perez Dome will be blessed. And we think we can go through that. Obviously, we have the exciting bit. People want to know what's the multimedia choir up to and everything. Yeah. And we enjoy the limelight so much, but I'm sure we'll go out there and get the job done. And then
last year, you guys were phenomenal. You know, you really moved the crowd, and the place was on its feet. Of course, people respond so well to your performance. But this year, you have some compositions of your own.
Yes, we have our single "Victory" that's been playing everywhere, and we're going to do that song. But of course, in keeping with our style of going through a medley, non-stop. We'll still have a wonderful medley for you, and then we'll go into the victory song. Everybody was.
Gosh, I can't wait.
So always exciting for the multimedia choir.
Yeah.
Sure, can do that, yeah.
Now, Max, this is your first time at Adom Praiz, right? Yeah. Tell me about the moment when you became involved with it, and what we can expect from you tonight.
Okay, so I think last year or 2 years ago, I was in the crowd. I was just watching, and I was like, wow, this is an amazing atmosphere. Adom Praiz is one atmosphere that anybody in Ghana shouldn't miss. Yeah. So last year I wanted to be part, but unfortunately, fortunately I think it's a testimony. something happened, and the doctors told me that what is happening to me has to make me stop singing. Yeah. Yeah, they declared me, you can't sing anymore because
Singer
if you try.
non grata. How did you come out of that?
God did it. Like when they told me, some 60-year-old doctor said since he's been practicing, he's never seen anybody with my condition. And the only thing I can do to save myself is to stop singing. And I looked into his face and I tell him, I'll come back here again, give you another report.
Wow.
I got back to the same hospital after 3 months, and he said, are you still singing? I said, yes, I'm still singing. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
He still can't believe, like, I'm still okay and still doing this. So I believe that this particular year, what's going to happen at Adom Praiz will be phenomenal. It'll be so, people are going to leave the place with a lot of testimonies. And listening to interviews from Diana, from Adom, from all the great people, all they keep talking about is signs, wonders, miracles going to take place. And I'm so sure about it. Yesterday I was listening to the multimedia choir and I was like, wow, this just sound check, or this is just stage rehearsal. What I heard yesterday, I was like, God, something's going to happen today. Something great is going to happen. I want everybody to come prepared because Max Praiz is going to be on my feet. I'm really strong for this meeting today. I'm really going to take the atmosphere to another level, and Ghana should expect something great today.
Max Praiz said so, not us.
I don't know, but just a final point about how the theme for this year's Adom Praiz is victory.
Yeah.
You know, we have a single victory. We have an artist coming victory. Now, I think they were not planned. I tell you, I didn't tell anyone. Nobody knew about our single. And so to have a single that's victory, to have a Bencam that's victory, to hear all the messages and to have the theme being victory, I think that tonight
to have a victory,
you know, I think there's something in there for everyone. Then, I mean, tonight there'll be victory in everywhere.
Yes, indeed. Well, if you want to be on the winning side, come to the Perez Dome tonight. Let's enjoy Adom Praiz. I certainly can't wait, and I'm sure we'll have a wonderful, wonderful experience of victory. Until then, I'll let you guys go and prepare, because I know there's a lot that has to go into.
I mean, it was fantastic. I mean, voice went great stuff. Presence. I mean, yesterday didn't really feel like a dress rehearsal because at the point we're already getting into this. I'm like, can somebody tell Adom was already going. I mean, he went on like it looked like it was it. It didn't feel like a dress rehearsal yesterday. Actually,
it wasn't at all.
Wow. Yeah, so it will be really.
Tonight's going to be one crazy experience, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. Well, God bless you both for coming, and God bless you all for buying tickets. If you haven't yet, please pick one up from Joy FM. Let's meet tonight and have a wonderful time.